Number 3, okay? Number 3 is Devorah al pesha, and he forgives transgression. Why we say there are 13 attributes, and that's attributes number 3, 13 attributes of mercy. By the way, I don't know if you're familiar, that's a bit Kabbalistic, it's like the beard. Also, the reason we don't, some don't shave the beard at all, but there are 13 places where we not supposed to shave with a razor, is because those 13 points correspond to 13 channels of mercy. Obviously, it's a more Kabbalistic thing, so that's why people still shave today. But when someone goes older, becomes more like a Kabbalist, so to speak, or more a holy person, they try to grow the beard and have those things in mind. It's very important sometimes to be careful. Sometimes someone wants to look pious, so he wants to look righteous, so he grows a beard, but he speaks Lashon Hara, so like it doesn't match here. If you have to be on the level. I just grow a beard because I look a bit older, and my wife thinks it looks nicer. Not because I'm a Kabbalist or something. So my wife likes it, not too long, but it's important. Okay, so he says, Devorah al pesha, these attributes is even greater than the preceding one. It keeps becoming even more powerful. For when God forgives a sinner, he does not convey his pardon through an emissary. Rather, the Holy One himself, blessed be he, grants the pardon as it is written, for with you is forgiveness. What is the nature of this forgiveness? He washes away the sin, as it is written, when God has washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion. Similarly, it is written, and I will sprinkle purifying waters upon you. So obviously, nothing is repeated. If someone like that writes something, it's not repeating itself, but here it gives 3 different levels of forgiveness. One is that he forgives us, right? Then it says he's gonna wash away the filth. It's not just he forgives, he washes you. And then the third one is sprinkle purifying water, which is, we know that when Moshiach is going to come, that's what's going to happen. So it's 3 different levels of purification, which might be a correspondence, I'm not sure, to Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, the 3 levels of the soul. This is to go deeper into it and learn about it. We'll continue. A person should behave in exactly the same way. He should certainly not say, why should I be the one to rectify so-and-so's sin or perversion? For when man sins, the Holy One himself, blessed be he, rectifies the perversion, not by way of an emissary like an angel, and he washes away the filth of a person's sin. From this, one can also understand that a person should be too ashamed to return to his sinful ways, for the king himself cleanses the filth of his garment. So this actually is something I like very much. So first it's telling you, it sounds like the grandma says, I used to change your diapers when you were a little boy. Right? God changes diapers, so to speak, with us. We're like little infant who poops, right? And you have to clean it. So do you send someone else to clean it? No, you do it yourself. It's I myself am going to take care of that. But that's already on a simple level. God himself, he looks at us as his children, and of course I want to take care of them, I want to cleanse them, I want to clean their poop, so to speak. But just this thought, like a kid who did something wrong, and like let's say he has to go to jail, he's bailed out, and then the father comes to bail him out, or the mother, and we feel like, I did that to my parents, So before we do something, right? So he's telling you we should feel like I should be ashamed of doing something like that, right? So he says, right? I shouldn't say, oh, that person. Let's say you have a friend, or it can be your son. That's the same thing. You should not be ashamed of going to help a friend. You have someone who is bailed or who got into trouble. Let's say he stole something. Or you say, oh, I don't want anything to do with him. He's like. On the contrary, you should, just like God goes himself to clean the sin, you should also go help him in the mud and do it, and not be ashamed of him, and not look at him down. Hashem does it for you. Hashem does it for you. So do it also for your friend, right? And like he says on the side, it should push us to realize that if that's really what God does, how can I sin? Each time I sin, like, I'm gonna have God himself come, my parents come to bail me out. It's like, this so embarrassing that, come on, I give you everything, shelter, food, clothing. That's what you do to your father. That embarrassed me, that I have to come to pick you up from the jail. Of course I'm gonna come, but it's embarrassing, right? For as much for the kid and for it. So when we realize that God is the one who cleanses us and who purifies us, we should realize it should push us not to sin. So it's a double message here. But the main thing is, I remember my rabbi in Smicha, Rabbi Zimmerman, he said, who a real rabbi is someone who is ready to go in the mud to take out his students. That's a real rabbi. You have to be ready to get dirty a little bit sometimes. So when we have friends who do things, or you hear someone's getting divorced, or chas v'shalom, or someone stole something, or someone got accused on something, even if he should be punished and he should be thing, but you should still go and help him and show your support and say, I'm gonna help you go out of there, because God does it all the time with us.
How do you know to what extent that's enabled?
Yeah, well, you have to be able to handle it depending on the situation. To what extent? I think every extent, but there's different ways to help people. Sometimes it's, you stole so much money, so it's not like I'm gonna help you keep that money. it's you can help him emotionally, or he lost all his money. You help him with his basic needs. You need shelter, or you need food to eat. Like, find a way. No, it's not garbage. I'm sorry. So you have to. You can't just do things like that. Sometimes you're not gonna help a serial killer, go out of jail. Yeah, you have to be careful where it is, but it's a thought you have to have in mind, that whatever you can do, you should try to do, and in this same way, God is gonna continue to do himself, take care of you directly. Okay, that was number 3. that's the mercy that Hashem has, that He takes care of our sins directly. He cleans our dirty underwear, so to speak. Number 4, it shows you also the level of love. Okay, that mercy comes really from the love. You love someone so much that you're ready to clean really the dirty part.
Is it out of pity, or is it out of?
No, it's really out of love. It is an element of pity a little bit. It's like, I pity you that you wasted your potential.
Maybe the first time. What about the 100th time?
God is very patient. No.
But the love could change,
You're
If you do
testing.
something 100 times, then
You're
the love is
testing
not
it.
going to be so nice.
So we're gonna see the. It's true. It's not the love that is lessons. It's the connection. God loves you more than anything
I'm
else.
saying, like, he's still going to love you, but the way that he tells you that he loves you might be more of a harsher way to like avoid you.
Right.
It's kind of like giving your son a snack.
Right, yeah, like a little musar, yeah, little patch, yeah, 100%, yeah, you have need a little, and it's gonna hurt more, yeah. But but that's by the way the word Elokim, right, which is judgment. We say Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. The word Elokim really is the greatest proof of love, because the fact that He judges you means He really cares about you. If God said, do whatever you want, I don't care, that's not the parent who loves his kids. Oh, I'm going to judge my kids much harsher than the neighbor's kids, because since I love my kids so much, I'm going to make sure that he understands what's right or wrong. So really, judgment from Hashem is so Elokeinu, our God, is because you can say Adoneinu, say Elokeinu, He's our God, and He judges us. That's his sign that He loves us, that He's our God, because He's more attentive, more focused on us, because He loves us so much, right? And then we have a tendency to think, oh, God is din, is judgment, is Rosh Hashanah is coming, Yom Hadin. Yom Hadin is the greatest proof of love. He wants to clean you. He's here. He loves you. But you know why I'm so harsh? Because I love you so much. It's just for you to come back. It's a completely different thing. And even the kid who knows his parents, that's why the woman is the Devorah, which is the side of din, because she's the one who is with the kids at the beginning and teach most of the laws when the baby, at least at the beginning, when they grew up in the house. She's the one who puts mostly the boundaries. She's supposed to show that side. I'm speaking in general, and not every couple, sometimes it switches, but usually the woman is the one who is a little bit more harsh than the husband, according to Kabbalah. Why? Because because the kid knows that she only does it out of love. The mother's is usually more soft, more emotional, more thing, and the kid knows that when my mother punished me, it's out of love. So he might be crying and angry, all that, but at the end he knows that din, that judgment, was made out of love. That's why it's specifically by the woman it says Devorah, yeah.
What if I'm testing your love? Because at the end of the day, I already know you're going to forgive me, and I know what's coming, so you keep doing it over and over. You've done it 100 times.
So
what if I'm testing your love? Because I know at the end of the day you're going to be able to.
Right, no, so you have to be careful. If you test your love, you can get really hurt.
So what is he going to do? So you're going to still keep bailing you out?
Oh, well, but not he might let you, he might not bail you out, but he's gonna do things in a different way so that you face your own consequences. But he's still gonna be ready to come clean himself to get you out. But he's gonna maybe put you in the worst jail, and then bail you out. And you say, this jail is really not good. Maybe I should really stop, right? So he's gonna put you in different situations. Until you learn, he's gonna, but he's still gonna be ready to bail you out. That's the greatness with God. He's always ready to go to get you. Okay, so that was number 3. And yeah, so I'll stop here for this one.